Good evening, my dear students. Welcome back to this online class learning. I hope that you are safe and fit and fine. Myself, Johnsy teacher, is going to teach you a topic of grammar, that is question tag. Question tag topic is very important for your exam point of view as well as in day-to-day life. So, today we are going to learn about the meaning of question tag, types of question tag, and solved examples. So, these are the three main topics that we are going to study today. The meaning of question tag, that is, what do you mean by question tag? Then, the types of question tag and the examples, the solved examples. We are going to see the solved examples as well. So let us get started. Meaning of question tags. Now what are question tags? When we see the word question tag, we come to know that something is related to the question. So question tags are not a complete question in themselves, but we can use them in asking questions. Words like don't, isn't, hasn't, etc. are considered as question tags. Don't means do not. Isn't means is not. Hasn't means has not. But in question tags, we use contracted forms of do not, is not, has not. The contracted forms of do not, is not, has not are don't, isn't, hasn't. So in question tags, we use contracted forms of the questions. In simple terms, question tags are a form of question attached with a statement. When we are adding question tag in a statement, we have to use comma after the statement. For example, we are reading. Aren't we? Question mark. Here, aren't we is a question tag added to the statement we are reading. When the pronoun is plural, we have to use plural auxiliary, that is are. Now here in this sentence there is a pronoun. We all have studied pronoun, the meaning of pronoun in parts of speech. So pronouns are words that are used to replace a noun. Pronouns like I, we, he, she. So in this sentence the pronoun is we. We are reading. This is a statement and we have added a question tag as aren't we. Now we is a word that shows as plural. So are is used in this sentence. Now suppose the plural suppose the pronoun would be singular, then we would have used is. So I hope that you have understood the meaning of question tag. Now let us see the types of question tags. Now there are two types of question tags. One is positive question tag and the other is negative question tag. So what is a positive question tag? If the question tag is attached to a negative statement, suppose the statement is negative and then we have to apply positive question tag. For example, he is not learning. Now he is not learning is a statement. Here in this sentence, in this statement we can say that is not is a negative modal auxiliary and we have used a positive question tag, that is he. Is not is a negative negative modal auxiliary verb and is he is a positive question tag which is added. For example, again second example, they are not free. Are not is a negative word, negative auxiliary verb, and we have, when the statement has negative modal auxiliary verb, we have to use a positive question tag. Second example, second type, that is negative question tag. Now here vice versa, that is if the question tag is attached to a positive statement, it is said to be a negative question tag. Now in this, if the statement is positive, then we have to use a negative question tag. So in this two types, we can see that we can see that if the statement is positive, then quotient tag should be negative. And if the statement is negative, we have to use a positive quotient tag. So let us see the example of negative quotient tag. We are working. So we are working is a positive statement. For positive statement, what we have to use? Negative quotient tag. So R, negative of R is aren't. Negative of R is are not, but we have to use a contracted form, that is aren't. And what is the pronoun here? We. So aren't we. Second example, she is a dancer. So she is a dancer. Is a positive verb, modal auxiliary verb, and we have to use a negative quotient tag. So negative word of is not, but in quotient tags, when we are applying quotient tags, we have to use the contracted form of is not, that is isn't. So she is a dancer, comma, isn't she. So I hope you have understood these two types of quotient tags. Always remember that if the statement is positive, then use negative quotient tag. If the statement is negative, use positive quotient tag. Now, here are few things which we have to keep in mind when we are adding a quotient tag. First one, quotient tags never start with a capital letter. That means we have to not use capital letters when we are adding quotient tag. If suppose R naught is there, suppose the statement is having R naught, then we have to not use a capital aren't. Always remember that in a sentence we have to not use quotient tag as capital letters. When there is a noun, when there is a proper noun, then we will use capital letter. Otherwise, we have to not use capital letter for quotient tags. Second is, subject of a tag can never be a noun. It's always a pronoun. Now, subject of a tag. See for example, here is a sentence. Kavita has not eaten. Here, Kavita is a noun. When we are adding a quotient tag, we have to first convert the auxiliary verb. That is, in the statement, the auxiliary verb is has not. So we will use a positive verb. Positive verb of has not is has. So comma has. Now here we have to see that the subject of a tag will never be a noun. So we have to not use Kavita over there. What we will use? She. Kavita is a female, and so we will use she. Can we use the sentence as this? Kavita has not eaten. Has Kavita? We should not use like that. That is a wrong statement. We will use this way. Kavita has not eaten. Has she? So I hope you have understood the second point. Now third one. In case there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, then we have to use do, does, did in the tag. Now for example, they went to the temple. Here there is no auxiliary verb in the statement. But what we have to use? Do, does or did. In this statement we have used didn't. Why we have used didn't is that because there is no auxiliary verb over here in the sentence, and they is a plural verb, plural pronoun. So we have used didn't. Can we use don't they? No. Doesn't they? No. For they, didn't will only come. For now, the fourth thing is that if the verb is in first form of verb, that is, first form of the verb is the base form of the verb. We have already studied in the verbs in the model auxiliary verbs about V1, V2 and V3. V1 is the base form of the verb. So when the verb is in the base form, then we have to use do. And if the and if the verb is in the past form, then we have to use did. In the third example, we saw that went is the past form of the verb, so that is why we have used didn't. So I hope that you have understood these three things which you have to keep in mind. Now next one, subject of a statement and subject of a tag. If the subject of the statement is if in the subject of a statement is this, then in the tag it will come it. For example, if I say this is my pen, so here we have this is my pen. So is a positive word, so we have to use the negative form, that is isn't. This is my pen, comma, isn't. This, instead of this we have to use it. So how it will come? This is my pen, comma, isn't it. If in the statement subject is that, then the tag subject will become it. If in the statement subject is these or those, then the tag will come as they. If in the statement subject is one, then the tag subject will also come one. And if in the statement the subject is it, then the tag subject will also come it. So these are the things we have to keep in mind. For this, that, we have to use it. For these, those, we have to use they. For one, we have to use one. For it, we have to use it. For example, if you say, these are my books. So what we will say? These are my books, comma, are will become as negative word, that is aren't. And these will, the subject of the tag will be, it will get converted to they. So these are my books, comma, aren't they? Question mark. Always in a statement, comma and question mark is very important, because we are studying question tag. So question mark is very important. Now let us see the solved examples. Manish is eating chocolates. So answer will become Manish is eating chocolates, comma, isn't he? Is in the statement it is positive, so we have to use negative question tag, isn't he. And Manish is a male, so we have used pronoun instead of a noun. Now next question, they have not been to resort. So what will come? They have not been to resort. So have not is a negative, so question tag will become positive. Have they? Question mark. Third sentence, he saw a snake in the ground. So he saw a snake in the ground. Here the verb, there is no auxiliary verb, but the verb saw is in the past form. So what we have to use? Didn't he? He saw a snake in the ground, comma, didn't he? Question mark. Fourth one, he completes his homework regularly. Now here again in the fourth statement, we have seen that there is no auxiliary verb. He completes his homework regularly. The verb of the main verb is completes. So the verb completes is in the base form, but it is what? Plural. So we have used doesn't. In the previous slide, we saw that for V1 form of the verb, we have to use do. When we have to use do? When it is singular form. But this completes is a plural form. So we have to use doesn't he. He completes his homework regularly, comma, doesn't he? Question mark. So these are the examples. For more examples, I will teach you in offline class. And I will give you as homework also to solve on your own. So I hope that students, you have understood about the question tag. So students, what did we learn today? We have learned about the meaning of question tags. That is, question tags are not a complete question in themselves, but we can use them in asking a question. Then we saw the two types of question tags, that is positive question tag and negative question tag. In positive question tag, when the statement is negative, we have to use a positive question tag. And for negative question tag, if the statement is positive, then we will use a negative question tag. Then we saw about 3 things which we have to keep in mind. Which are the 3 things? Come on, let us quickly revise. That is, question tag never starts with a capital letter. Then second thing was that subject of a tag can never be a noun. It should be a pronoun. Then the third thing we studied about is, if there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence and the verb is in the first form or the second form, then we have to use do, does or did. Then we saw some examples. So these are all about the question tag. So students, I hope that you have understood the topic of question tags very well. So students, thank you for watching the video. Take care and be safe.